So you're thinking about selling your home in Dunning, Portage Park. You know it's a valuable asset. But let's be honest, selling into the 2026 market can be nerve-wracking. You don't want to be the person who leaves tens of thousands of dollars on the table. It's a fear every seller has. You see a neighbor's for sale sign go up and come down in a weekend. You hear stories on the news and you start to wonder, am I timing this right? Is my home really ready? The truth is, a lot of sellers in the northwest side of Chicago make the same costly mistakes, especially with how they price and present their homes. They end up with lowball offers, or even worse, crickets. All that equity they spent years building, gone. Well, today we're going to fix that. Forget the generic advice you find online. We're talking about proven, data-backed strategies that work right here, right now, for the unique market of Northwest Chicago in 2026. We'll cover the number one mistake that costs sellers thousands, the Jefferson Park speed secret for getting your home sold fast, and how to understand the 2026 buyer so you can negotiate from a place of power. Stick around because this is the difference between just selling your home and truly cashing in on your investment. My name is Erica McLean, and I'm a real estate advisor who lives and breathes these neighborhoods. My team and I have helped thousands of your neighbors through this exact process. Our goal is simple: to put the most money back in your pocket. So let's get to it. The single biggest mistake a seller can make in 2026 is getting the price wrong right out of the gate. So many homeowners see national news headlines or a Zestimate and get a number stuck in their head that has absolutely nothing to do with their specific block in Edison Park or Forest Glen. This isn't the wild market of a few years ago. Things have become calmer and more rational. An overpriced home isn't going to be rescued by a frenzy. Here's the first thing to know. Pricing is hyper local. It's a hyper local art. The Northwest Side is a favorable market for sellers right now. The median sales price is sitting around 410 to 420,000, which is a solid jump from last year. Homes are selling in a medium of about 49 to 57 days. But that's just a broad average. A brick bungalow in Dunning attracts a totally different buyer than a two-flat in Portage Park. The secret is to price your home competitively from day one based on what truly comparable homes in your micro market have actually sold for in the last 90 days. Price it just a little too high and you'll miss that new listing excitement. Buyers and their agents have very sharp search tools as well. If your home should be priced at $435, but you listed at $450, you are basically invisible to a huge pool of qualified buyers searching for homes up to $440,000. The days on the market start ticking up and buyers start asking, what's wrong with it? A smart, data-driven price creates urgency and attracts multiple buyers. That's what gives you the leverage to drive the price up and get top dollar. A high starting price just invites low offers and a long stressful wait. Ever wonder why some homes, especially in hot areas like Jefferson Park, go under contract in what feels like a blink of an eye? It's not magic. The secret is that condition is king, and move in ready is the most valuable feature in 2026. Today's buyers are smart. They're juggling mortgage rates in the low to mid 6% range, and they want a home that doesn't need a bunch of expensive projects right away. They will gladly pay a premium for a home that already feels turnkey. A phrase we live by is good houses still sell fast. Even when inventory is tight, buyers will mentally subtract money from their offer for every little flaw they see. The dated bathroom vanity, those scuffed up baseboards, the worn out carpet, each one is a reason to offer you less. Top sellers get this. They treat their home prep like a strategic investment, not a weekend chore. This is about more than just decluttering. It means doing a pre-listing walkthrough to find the small fixes that make a huge difference. Think about a fresh coat of neutral paint to make everything feel bright and airy. Consider swapping out dated, mismatched light fixtures for a cohesive modern look. Get the carpets professionally cleaned to get rid of odors and make them look fresh. And please, don't underestimate the power of curb appeal. A freshly painted front door and some new mulch are cheap updates that create a killer first impression before anyone even walks inside. These small investments don't just add value, they eliminate a buyer's objections. You're removing any reason for them to hesitate or lowball, which is the key to getting strong, competitive offers right now. A common trap is thinking of the entire Northwest side as one big uniform market. But the strategy that crushes it in Norwood Park, with its unique community vibe, needs a tweak for Dunning, which is known for its awesome post-war bungalows and affordability. This brings us to the next secret. You have to play to the strengths of your specific neighborhood. Micro market. Let's look at a real world example. In Edison Park, while home values are up year over year, the market has softened just a bit in recent months. This doesn't mean it's a bad time to sell. It just means that competitively priced homes there are moving quickly, creating a value opportunity for savvy buyers and a clear pricing strategy for sellers. On the other hand, Jefferson Park remains intensely competitive thanks to its reputation as a transportation hub. A seller in Jefferson Park might have a bit more room to test the top of the market, while a seller in Edison Park will win by pricing sharply to get immediate attention. This is where local expertise is everything, knowing all the little things. For example, Dunning is a hidden gem for many first-time home buyers and families who want that blend of residential charm, safety, and value. Knowing this lets us craft marketing that speaks directly to them, highlighting the community pride and well-kept streets, we're not just selling a house, we're selling a lifestyle in a specific pocket of Chicago. This targeted approach makes sure your home attracts the most qualified and motivated buyer for your exact location. The data says the median time for a home to sell on the Northwest side is around 49 days. A lot of sellers see this and think, great, I've got plenty of time. This is what I call the 49-day myth, and believing it can cost you. Here's the reality. Your most important selling period is the first 14 days your home is on the market. This is your golden window. During these first 2 weeks, your home is brand new. It's on the top of Zillow, Redfin, the MLS. It's being automatically emailed to every single buyer whose search criteria it matches. This is when you have all the leverage. The most serious, pre-approved buyers who have been waiting for the right home will see it and jump. And activity creates more activity. When buyers see a home is getting a ton of showing requests, it creates social proof, a feeling that this is a hot property. They need to act now. If a home sits on the market past that golden window, it starts to go stale. The initial flood of interest slows to a trickle. New listings push yours down the page, and buyers start asking that dreaded question again. It's been on the market for a month. What's wrong with it? That's when then the lowball offers will start to creep in. This is why a powerful marketing launch is non-negotiable. It's not just a sign in the yard. It's having professional photos ready for day one. It's a targeted social media campaign, emails to a list of active buyers, and calls to the entire broker community. The goal is to create a surge of activity in those first 14 days, building a competitive environment that drives up the price and lets you negotiate from a position of total strength. A big question for sellers in 2026 is about interest rates. With mortgage rates in the low to mid 6% range, it's natural to worry if buyers will be scared off. But here's the final secret. The buyers who are out there right now have already accepted this new reality. They are serious, qualified, and ready to go. The chaotic market of the past few years has reset today's buyers, are more educated and intentional. They aren't just browsing for fun. They're pre-approved. They know their budget inside and out. Your job isn't to worry about the people on the sidelines. It's to make your home the obvious choice for the motivated buyers who are actively looking. And there are plenty of them. Forecasts for the Chicago metro area project a 5.1% increase in closed sales for 2026, a great sign of an active and strengthening market. Our local market is resilient and outperforming many other parts of the country. Here's a pro tip for using this to your advantage. See the rates not as a hurdle, but as a negotiating tool. One of the smartest strategies in this market is offering a seller credit for an interest rate buy down. For a relatively small cost to you, a buyer can dramatically lower their monthly payment for the first year or two. This can make your home far more attractive than a competing property, often without you having to drop your price at all. By understanding and catering to the 2026 buyer, you create a win-win that gets you a top dollar price while making your home the irresistible choice. So, you're probably wondering, what does all this mean for my home? What is my Dunning Bungalow or Edison Park Tudor actually worth in this 2026 market? Let me tell you, a generic online calculator isn't going to cut it. That's why I've set aside time to create custom, no obligation home valuations. This isn't an estimate, it's a real analysis using the live, up to the minute data and the strategies we talked about today to give you a true picture of your home's value. To get your free personalized report, just click the first link in the description below. And if you're finding this valuable, do me a quick favor, hit the like button and subscribe for more real talk on Chicago real estate market. I'd also love to hear from you. Drop a comment below. What's your biggest question about selling your home in 2026? Selling your home for top dollar isn't about luck. It's about having the right strategy. It all comes down to this. First, price your home based on hyper-local current data. Second, remember, a move-in ready home is worth a premium. Third, know your neighborhood's unique story to position your home perfectly. Fourth, launch your marketing aggressively to win those first 14 days. And fifth, understand the modern buyer and use smart incentives to make your home the clear winner. Selling your home is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. Don't leave it to chance. The market is favorable, but it rewards those who are prepared and who have expert guidance. If you're ready to talk about a custom strategy for your home and your financial goals, my team and I are here to help. No pressure, no sales pitch, just a straightforward conversation about what's possible. To schedule a private chat, click the second link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next video.